Oh, nice. I like this. Hey, how are you guys doing? You're now tuned in to Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. This is 104.5 FM WRFU. All right. I thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, I had to take a day off last week due to the fact that I was pretty much busy. I was I was busy. I was very, very busy. I've been doing a lot as far as like trying to get my degree finished. And that's been taking a lot of my time. I know for a fact that, you gotta excuse me. I know for a fact that I have to finish my degree within a certain amount of time. Then I finally figured out that I needed an extra class. So, yeah. So I got two more semesters left. So summertime, and then I have fall. So pretty much either way it goes, I'm still graduating 2020. All right. So anyway, I don't want to say everything all about me, but I know I've been busy. I'm trying to figure out a way to get all of the guys together due to all of this Rona stuff that's going on, where we can possibly try to get on Zoom, or there's another streaming app that we can possibly use. But getting around that is kind of a little bit hard and difficult due to the fact that I have a lot to do. I'm working from home now. I'm doing school online. Kids are just running wild. No, they're not really, but they're in my face all day, every day, you know. So, yeah, I'm working it out. Over the past couple of weeks, I have spent so much money due to the fact that I am a business owner and I'm trying to get everything together and prepared as far as inventory, but at the same time, I'm about to do what I need to do. All right. That's coming soon. I can't be doing all that announcements and stuff on here, but bear with me. I'll be launching that very soon. As you can tell, I have slimmed down a lot. I kind of like it, and I feel a lot better. But I am very much appreciative of what I'm going through right now, and that's a transformation. There's a word that kind of like describes that, and it's called, no, not called, it is unalone. I think I'm saying it right. Unalone. I don't know. It's spelled UNALOME. I cannot get it for nothing until I finally hear someone say it. But it's just a transformation period. So right now I'm going through this transformation period in which I used to look like a young teenager. You know, I was kind of fat, chubby in the face, overweight a little bit, and then like now I've lost all this weight, and now people are like, "Oh my gosh, don't lose any more weight. You're just skin and bones." No, I'm trying to be healthy. Period, point blank. Most of that fat I don't need. Some of it I do, but the more that I'm realizing how the American Standard Diet, AST, has like really jacked me up, like really messed my gut up and everything else. I'm really figuring out what all I need. So I'm feeling much better, and I'm taking care of myself regardless of whoever has something to say. But I know for a fact that I look good, I feel good, I'm feeling much better, and that's it. Point blank, period. All right. Enough about me. All right, enough about me. This pandemic that we're going through is basically history. All right, so 2020 is starting off with some historical things that are really, really going on right now. Okay, you have to bear with me, you guys. I'm kind of going cross-eyed right now with this light in my face. But we're going through some stuff right now that will be in the books, that will be in history. I mean, period, point blank, due to the fact that a lot of things happened in a short period of time. So the pandemic happened, the market crashed, and it's still going down. I mean, I think what they're trying to do is lighten the blow or have a cushion for us, but it's still going down, period. Yeah, it's just taking a long time, you know, due to the fact of how they're dishing stuff out. Anyway, I believe that we need to really, really, really understand what is going on right now. I had a person just give me some information. I read over that information. I was like really intrigued by what I was reading. I read up on every century within a certain amount of time, within a century's time frame. There's some type of crash that happens. Some type of falling of an empire happens. Some type of reordering of the world and its economics happens within a certain amount of time. And we're in that time frame right now. Okay? Now we can also refer to the Bible as well, where when I was reading it the other day, listening to it the other day, it was just something just popped up out of nowhere, and it was just saying that we were in a year of the Jubilee, period. And I was like, oh, I can feel that right now, because everything that's going on, a lot of people are depressed, a lot of people are dying, a lot of people are like really not recovering over this pandemic. A lot of people are just really messed up with this Rona stuff. I mean, it's really affecting people's mind, people's money, everything. So this is trauma too, on top of the trauma that we're already experiencing. So with all of that being said, I believe there is some more room to hit the rock bottom, but at the same time, I know me, I keep it optimistic, I keep it positive, and no matter what I go through, I'm always thinking about the better, the outcome, the growth mindset. I'm always being that particular person. That's just who I am. So I'm knowing for a fact that this year is that year that I'm able to celebrate, that I'm able to say that I'm free, I'm feeling good, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I am more than what I was 2 years ago, you know. So I believe in those words, and I'm speaking it into existence, and I believe the energy alone that I have is just gonna bleed into other people. So right now, I'm just saying, keep a positive mindset. I almost lost it too at the beginning, you know, and the media alone. That's why I'm on the radio show. That's why I film. That's why I do what I do, because I know I can touch and change some people's lives. I can touch and change some people's thoughts. I can touch and change somebody, you know, one person at a time. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because the airwaves, you go back to those same old ways of communicating. The airways, if they shut down the internet, there will always be some type of broadcasting going on. All right. So all in all, just keep a positive mindset. Try to. All right. I know at some point in time I caught the media flu, I should say. And I was in it as well, and I felt overwhelmed, but at the same time, I was stressed out. I was stressed out because I had this big old paper to do within a certain amount of time. I was stressed out because I wasn't eating right. I was stressed out because of years of depression and doing crazy stuff. I mean, there's some things that was just bundled up inside of me to where right when they were talking about this Rona stuff, it was just like overwhelming. I didn't know what to do with it. I was tired. I was just going through some stuff and my body was almost about to shut down. Period. But I finally found some stuff inside of me, and it came from, yes, it came from Abba. Period. All right? It came from my spirituality. It came from me talking to myself. It came from me believing and being disciplined. It came from all of that stuff that I've learned in the past. So keep your head up. Keep going. Keep moving. Don't stop. An idle mind is the worst mind to have. It will just give you some bad ideas, some negative thoughts. You have to stay busy. I have so much stuff on my plate to stay busy so I won't go back to all those drugs. So I won't go back and try to think and say like, oh man, I need a boyfriend. Those type of things like really gets in my head and under my skin where it's like, oh yeah, maybe you do need some attention. Oh yeah, maybe you need to go run around Champagne for 30, 45 minutes of chasing somebody around. Or maybe you should go set up something weird and you don't even know the outcome. Maybe you should think about this. Maybe this will go wrong. Whatever it may be. Those negative thoughts come when I'm not busy. So I try to stay busy, and I have to stay busy. I will forever stay busy. So during this time, right now, I encourage people to read. Read. I mean, read. If I wasn't doing all my studying, I would be reading my favorite books. And I'll tell you that in a minute. But I will be reading my favorite books, not the informational books that I have to read on like yoga and mindfulness and trauma reduction and stuff like that. But I love exotic romantic books. Always been my favorite. Always. I don't know what that is, but I'm an Aquarius. My aunt, she's an Aquarius as well. And she loves fantasy books, period. I don't know what it is. But I prefer the African-American authors, though, more than anything. So, back to it. Read. Read, read, read. The more that I read, the more vocabulary I get, the more information I get, the more I'm able to inform people on what I've learned and how I've came out of the things that I've came out of. So you have all the time. Some people don't, but you have all this time, and it's like 24 hours being in the house. Yeah, my bills are going up, period. I know that, but I'm still working. But I'm able to read. I'm able to look at something. I'm able to listen to the Bible, you know, for 3 hours out of the day or something, you know. So read or do audio. Do the audio books. They work. A lot of YouTube videos, they have the books on the actual video, YouTube video, whatever. Just Google the name, Google the author, and it should pop up. All right. Don't be intimidated by the time, though. You know, I've learned that I try to read the Bible, but I can't. I need to listen to it in order to like get it. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing with the Bible. Some books you can actually read. Some books I can't. You know, I have to listen to it in order to get it done. You know, some books I need to actually open up and actually read. Okay, so read, period, point blank, read. All right, the more successful you get, you need to read more, period. That's just how it works. So me getting my master's degree, that basically says that I've mastered a particular subject in which I've read enough, I've done enough, I've researched enough in this particular area, and that's health. Okay? So to be a master at something, you need to study it, you need to read it, you need to do your due diligence, period. Okay? All right. Let me see. I don't have a particular topic today. I just wanted to make sure that I say, hey, how you guys are doing, see how you're doing, and you can see how I am doing. I'm looking much better. I'm having some problems on my face. I never really had any problems before, but I'm getting closer to 40. I'm sorry, but hey, I don't care. I'm only 36, but at the same time, things are happening, and in which it's just, it is what it is. It's life. All right. So I was just saying, hey, popping in. I'm going to make sure that this video is long enough. Okay. I'm glad that you guys were able to view the last video, and that was with Tiger. He went on ahead and did an hour video. I would have liked him to at least, had a decent view of his face, which was lengthwise, the wide length, but he did fine. I know he did. Like I said, I don't have any topics. Not today. I'm just suggesting more things that you can possibly do in the future. I know for sure that someone just sent me this just today, and it was a guy, I think on Facebook, and it was just basically telling us how and where the census or stimulus check, not census, where the stimulus check came from. So the stimulus check is like a upfront payment of our taxes for next year. I don't know if it's true or not, but the guy showed the paper basically stating what it would be. So I don't know if this is true. Well, if it is true, it matters a lot. But then again, it doesn't, because some of these people really need that money in advance, I guess. But this money that they are giving to us up front, but then going to take it away, it's already our money. So I'm scratching my head on this, like, that's more debt. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's getting weirder and weirder every single time and every single year, in which the feds, sorry, you're broke, we're broke. The states, sorry, I live in Illinois, we're broke. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to be really looked at. And I can't stand the fact that we already know that past rules, regulations, protocols, bylaws, I mean, whatever you want to call it, does not work and has not worked in the past. Why not rewrite it or do something different? So I must reference in the Bible, there's a long little, my favorite of all time verses. There's some verses in there. And it says there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time to change. There's a time to spend. There's a time to save. All of these things. But right now, it's just like irrelevant to the fact that we're already in debt. Why do we need to be in more debt? And then after this, you're going to be claiming that we need to do war, even though you said that before we did the pandemic part. Now you're going to really say it. And if we lose, if we win, whatever it is, we're still in debt. It doesn't matter. I mean, the dollar is going down. They're replacing the currency with something else now. So I'm just irritated. I'm trying to figure out, I'm in this world, I'm not of this world, but I have to live in it. I have to. There's no way around it. I can't leave tomorrow and be going to Dubai and saying I'm not an American citizen anymore. I want to be over here living with this person or something, and actually being a Dubai citizen. I mean, I'm here. I'm stuck. Can't go anywhere. You know, we're here. What can we do better or differently while we're in this time right now? All right. I already said we can start reading, doing more research. All right. And I'm just irritated with the fact that I have to sit in the house. Usually I'm outside of the house. And when I'm outside at work, I'm not spending no money. But now, since I'm sitting in the house, I'm spending my money. Wow. Yeah. Well, I'm done spending my money. I'm telling myself I'm broke. I am. I'm broke. I'm broke. Even with the 2,000 that y'all done sent me, whatever it was, I'm broke. Period. And then, since the extension of this at-home thing is until May, the end of May, it's gonna get real ugly. Because a lot of people aren't getting the income that they usually get. A lot of people are collecting unemployment checks, but still aren't getting what they really need in order to take care of their family. And we're going to have a lot of people going out for no reason. And that was me at first. Now it's just like, I could be in a house for a while because I need to do some things and get some stuff done. I don't need to be out there. One thing for sure is I'm protecting myself. Period. I'm a single parent, not playing with nobody. Don't come over here messing with nothing, okay? But to keep it real simple, please make sure that you are able to budget. You know, talk to your landlord, talk to the people at the car lot. Let them know, like, I can't make this payment. Can you give me, something? You got to call the people. You got to talk to the people. You can't just assume that they're going to not give you, leeway. You can assume that they are going to give you leeway, whichever it is. Just tell them, hey, I can only pay this much. That type of thing. Period. That's basically what it is. It's communication. Point blank. Excuse me, I'm rambling on, but I have a point. All right, that I'm making. I'm having my little rant right now, but I'm just irritated with the fact that we are already in debt and we are in bigger debt, in which you could have wiped out other things in my debt, my school debt. You could have wiped other things out and we could have been a lot better as a nation, rather than giving people stimulus checks. And then I have to say that at some point in time, they were talking about, what is it, restoration? Am I saying it right? Restoration? But then they said they couldn't do that, but yet you're able to do the stimulus. Whatever. It would have been cheaper to do that. But anyway, you know how people say I digress. I'm not going to digress on that. I don't need to. It's just point blank period. Like, stop playing. Period. Stop playing. Just bullcrap. It's bullcrap. It is. I don't like when people do that. That's wrong. Completely. But let's move on. With the Rona going on, a lot more things are coming to light. And let's talk about the positive stuff. All right. positive things are coming to light where you have a lot more people doing virtual things. Okay, so the computer stuff is booming and banging. Online ordering is booming and banging. Instagram is booming and banging. Facebook booming and banging. Everything digital, everything cable wise, everything podcast wise, everything radio wise, all of those things is basically booming and banging right now because everybody's at home. Because everybody is basically trying to live out their dream or prove to the world that they can still make it, even if they aren't working full time, even if they have to sit at home and try to create a plan to come up with their dream and really focus on themselves. That's great. That's wonderful. All right. Everyone has a dream and a purpose. And I'm glad that a lot of these things are coming to surface. A lot of things are actually coming to life. Okay, I think I've been rambling on a while. Let's see. So this is Conscious Community Connections. I, Heather Javon, I am on here by myself. No one else is, doing the radio show with me. This is WRFU 104.5. All right, this is WRFU. This is an open forum. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Bena Socialist Forum. Okay, I have to make sure I get that. All right, so bear with me. I do not know how long I've been on here. I'm gonna keep rambling on for a little bit longer. But anyway, I was just talking about the Rona and how the computer, not the computer, how the internet alone is really making things happen for people. Okay, some of the things have been slowing down so much that we have to wait on packages. We have to wait on mail. We have to wait an extra couple of days for the things that we ordered overseas. So a lot more things are being held up because a lot more people are at home. A lot more people are ordering things. A lot of things are in demand. Okay? So I know when all of this first started, I was okay on toilet paper. I got to get to this. I was okay on toilet paper. But just recently, I needed to order some. I couldn't find none. Not in the store, not any online. And when I went online, I had to go to like Amazon or something because most of the companies, they were saying basically you have to come into the store to actually buy this item, in which nobody really had the item. And I was so peed off because I looked and I was like, why is toilet paper like $12 for 6 rolls? Who does that? Like, I was pissed. I'm sorry. I was so mad and irritated. I was like, come on, man. Half the people can't even go to the bathroom. Like, what's going on? Everybody doing all of this wiping? Like, nah, y'all ain't even passing like that. But don't get me to go in there. All right? So I also needed some alcohol. And I was like, let me go to Walmart for some alcohol. There was no alcohol. I didn't get it. Did everybody have like a wound to like, get disinfected or something? Like, there was no alcohol. Like, rubbing alcohol, there was none. I said, come on. Like, I don't know. I didn't understand that one either. So toilet paper and alcohol? Well, I can understand toilet paper, but the alcohol? Like, okay. Anyway, let me get off of that. All right. So I know you hear my dog in the back. I'm sorry. She is something else. So back to it. With the things that are going on in America, We are leading the world and being the most powerful nation. Okay? We have a lot of power. We have military behind us. And we had the money. All right? There's some things that are really like questionable. Did I say it right? Questionable? No, I don't think it's two N's in there. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. About how Americans run their own country, let alone try to dictate what other countries do. That's irritating as well. But this has been going on for so many years. It's like, well, what is it? DV, stop. So it was just like, what is going on? Like, why? Why do we have to keep following the norm or the norm for all these years? Why can't things change? Why can't we do it a different way? Why can't we, like, come up with a different plan? Like, it seems like, yes, it's a cycle. And I know it's a cycle, all right? It's a cycle. So every so many years, I'm going back to what I said earlier, every so many years, meaning like more than 50, every so many years, it's a cycle of the same type of leadership that will come in and actually start to run things, have a big military, but then they start watering down the currency. So the currency is not that good anymore. It's just, it's like, hey, it's a credit, you know, that type of thing. You know, it's not even really worth anything anymore. But a lot of people are greedy, and in which we are in this particular situation right now because people are greedy. A lot of big businesses are getting all of the capital or the currency, in which smaller companies, the moms and pops, are suffering, in which the mom and pops should be booming right now, you know, and doing and thriving right now, because we can already tell that there was going to be some type of problem going on due to, I think, Bergner's going out of business, Toys R Us going out of business. There were some more companies too, you know, all of them just falling, you know, and dropping little by little. The crash was already happening, you know. We're just feeling all of that right now. What's going on, what's been going on. We're feeling that all right now. All right. So, all of that being said, please take care of yourself. Please be mentally ready for certain things that may happen in the future. Even if you aren't saving your money, you're at least investing into something. Investing into yourself, your own business, investing into stocks, investing into something to help you in the future, to help your family in the future, okay? Because you're not going to be here forever, but your kids and your kids' kids and your kids' kids' kids going to be here, all right? And we need to make sure that this generational wealth is passed down in our community, okay? Own some property, all right? Start doing something now, not waiting. This is the time to do it now. There's a lot of people that own their small little companies on the internet, and they started up $100, and now they're, you know, on their way to being millionaires. Do it. You can have a plan, you can write it down, but you never do it or execute it. You will never know what it feels like. You will never know what your dream will look like in reality. Do it. Execute. Do it. Get it done. All right? And most of the time, small businesses, they don't last too long. They fail, they go into bankruptcy, and then they try something else. Maybe that wasn't for you. That's just how things work. Okay, let's get into the health part. All right, healthy wise, you're at home, and I'm guilty to this too. I only need to really like work out 3 to 4 times out of the week. I'm not a person that really needs to be a gym rat in the gym for 6 days out the week. That is not my body type, and that's not who I am. Never been that person. So some days I take days off where it's like 3 days in a row, and then the next couple of days I'm like back to back, I'm at it. And then I'm feeling sore again, and then I calm down, then I'm back to back, I'm at it again. I do miss the gym, but at the same time, I have my own little small little gym gadgets that I, have at home so I can stay fit. So while we are at home, I need everybody to understand you need water, period. Drink more water, all right? And try to stay away from plastic, because I heard that's not good, period. Try to drink out of a cup or ceramic type of cup. Warm water is good, more than anything. If you think about it, our body is how hot, and then you drink cold water. Not good, all right? At the same time, drinking more water helps you. It helps your skin. It helps your hair. It helps everything regulate. All right. Breathing. A lot of people don't breathe too well. All right. Diaphragmatic breathing is good. All right. So that's basically into your stomach, I should say. You should feel your stomach expand and then deflate. All right, breathing also helps and works. Okay, those 2 things are essential, period. All right, that helps your stomach, that helps you go to the bathroom, that helps push out toxins. It helps, period. Okay, also working out, moving, walking, riding a bike. There's no excuse you should, like not be able to do some type of workout at home during this time frame. So you shouldn't be sitting around just watching Netflix. No, you shouldn't be laying around just watching YouTube videos. You should be moving around, okay? With health, some of the things right now, a lot of people are probably drinking and smoking more, in which that's not good either, okay? Depression, anxiety, compulsive disorders, all of those things can start by not eating well, by not exercising, not drinking enough water, okay? All of those things can come from that, okay? I'm not going to get all in the health stuff at all. That's a different show. But regulating what you consume is big, all right? And we're talking about consuming, watching Netflix, watching YouTube videos. That's consuming stuff. Reading, that's consuming stuff. Eating, drinking, that's consuming stuff, okay? So have a balance, all right, during this time. Have a balance. I know my balance at max, I can work 4 days out of the week. I can't go 5. 6, that's pushing it. 7, nah, not at all. 5 days, that's my max, okay? Most of the time, I'm drinking water all day, nothing else. I do try to add like probably some salt in there a little bit, and that's due to electrolytes and stuff like that sometimes. But more than anything, I drink nothing but water, and you just need a well-balanced meal. All right, so that's all about the health stuff. Okay, make sure I think you need to work out at least, like somebody like me, about 15-20 minutes. It don't take me that long. My heart, it'll start pumping, then I'm starting to sweat a little bit, And by the time I turn around, I'm already done. I don't even need much. I don't have to have much. Only thing I need more of is more weights, heavier weights. That's what I need more of. So I'm gonna let you know what I have. I have a jump rope. I have like the push-up little bar things. I have the elastic pulleys, those little whatever those things are. I have leg weights. I have those sliders so I can do my little crawls and gliding and stuff like that. So I have a couple of different things that I want to add, but at the same time, I just use what I have, and that's how I work things out. Body weight is okay, for certain people, but a person like me, all I need is to bulk up. I really don't need to gain too much weight just due to my height. And if I put on more fat, then I'm increasing my chances of diabetes and breast cancer and all of those other things, and heart disease. So I lost some weight for a reason, but at the same time, it's not all about me. Let me get back to it. So 15-20 minutes for me. Some people need at least 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not that athletic, never have been. All right, I will do yoga in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. I know for a fact it may have been an hour. I don't know. But this is WRFU 104.5 Urbana-Champaign. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. So I'm going to let you know that in the future, we're going to try to work on a better way to do our show. But for now, I'm going to, do some recording. Tiger might do some recording. I'll see if Kiki and Damon wants to do their own recording as well. But we haven't been able to come together to do a Zoom chat where we record and everyone is on it. We're going to get there. It takes time due to the fact that certain things may be difficult for other people to obtain, and then also some of the things that we may run into is probably the price. All right. Anyway, let me see if I covered everything I wanted to cover. There's nothing too much that I really wanted to talk about today. It wasn't. It was just me getting on here saying, hey, y'all seeing my face, y'all, me being able to just be on here and be consistent. So in July, it'll be 2 years or 3? I think 2 years. I think it'll be 2. I don't know. We've been on here for a long time now, but I'm gonna figure that out because it's been a while. But we have an anniversary coming up in July. We might not be able to do everything that we want to. It's just everyone needs to be on board, okay? I'm just one person. I am the anchor. I am the person that keeps everything together. And most of the time, everything goes through me. And I have so much to do that most of the time, I can't even edit my own videos. I just go ahead and go with the flow and I upload it. I can't do anything else. Most of the time, I can't even add anything. So, just period, point blank, I'm going to say it. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, just like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any questions, you can get a hold of me, and that's at foreverhealingus@gmail.com. Okay? I am on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I am on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter. Oh my gosh. I think, yeah, I'm on TikTok. I'm on just about all of the platforms pretty much. Some of them I'm able to go ahead and you'll be able to see what I got going on. Some of it is just like I haven't touched in a while, but I'm trying to make sure that I get somebody maybe this summer I can get like an intern to actually help me, because I really do need an assistant already. You just don't even understand. It's kind of hectic with the stuff that I really signed up for and all of the things that I have going on. There's things that are coming up in the future. We're probably not going to plan anything until probably fall, most likely. So, like it was said earlier in this video, everything is still locked down up until the end of May in our area, or Illinois. And I believe like in June, maybe even July, we might be able to trickle back into the studio. I do have a little present. And this was something that I needed. And it should not be on, but it is. My son's been trying to record himself. But I got a new toy. I'm so happy. It's so small. It does its job, basically. And I'm happy. All right. It was only about maybe 200. It wasn't even that much. And it fits on the stand that I'm using already for my phone. And when we get back to the studio, I will have enough lights. I have this recorder, so nobody even has any type of excuse about not recording the actual show. So I want to make sure that I keep a live stream going most of the time, but if I can't, I will just rely on my camcorder to record the show. Then we'll upload it to YouTube, and then you can just listen in on us. Maybe just through WRFU 104.5. We'll see about how things go. It's all about you and how you guys want to, hear me. All right, hear me out. So I'm sorry things have changed. We have kind of lost a little bit of our viewers as well, just due to the fact of the inconsistency on recording alone. I know a couple of shows ago, they kept flagging us. So that's why I know for sure that's why that particular one show kept getting flagged and cut off, because we were talking about some things that Facebook doesn't like. I see. So maybe if we can just record it and then upload it the next day, that'll probably be perfect for certain people. Just let me know. Okay, let me know. So this is Heather Javon. I'm cutting it off now. I know I went long enough. You can basically catch this video on YouTube, and I'm going to be revamping the YouTube. So Conscious Community Connections will have its own show. It will have its own page, I should say. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure that out, how I can do that. Even though I don't have a lot of viewers just yet, but I'm gonna work on that. Trying to think of anything else, but yes, you guys take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Keep reading, keep working out, keep drinking more water, eating a healthy, balanced diet, getting more rest. Slow down on the stress. Slow down on the drinking and the smoking. Be good to your family and friends. Don't spend all your money up, because I'm broke, buying cameras and stuff. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. And we'll be broadcasting again next week. All right. Like I said, this is pre-recorded. So this is WRFU 104.5 Urbana-Champaign. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. This is Heather Javon, and I am signing off. Thank you.